second floor. Good. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, so last one from the parents, that makes this room feel like you're upstairs. Okay, there's a second bathroom. Now I'm going to come up with it. Feels pretty spacious, especially considering I'm on the first floor. Feels pretty bright. Yeah. The shower. Okay, and the chairs feel a little bit of the okay, but cool. And those Elaine, what is this pretty careful with the staff at the closet?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they got themselves a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On the move to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. Sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with
blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 16, Tua. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing his Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for
touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 47 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Well, I think the bad times probably did get addressed. Okay, specifically this one, yes. The bathroom is the big one.
And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Thank you, Dr. Bates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That swung out to Mostert. All that for a 2-yard gain. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's coverage.
Okay, so are you going to go outside? Right? The bench that's facing the house. Yeah, it's going to...
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go and second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And just cut downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. And
What do you call it, bro?
because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their... He's got it! Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua, and the Dolphins are back within a score. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for two. Tua going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And Smith, a nice catch. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Finishes on the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is and oftentimes is successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably give them the with a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Birds a handoff to Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive. And he's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in for a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see him really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
And struggling with underwires, Knix, makers of the world's comfiest wireless bras and life-changing leak-proof underwear. Knix undies can absorb the same as up to 8 tampons for protection from periods, bladder leaks, and sweat. And for the ultimate in comfort and support, Knix wireless bras come in styles and sizes from 32A to 44G. Join the millions of customers who have changed their underwear for good at Knix.com.
Girl, you took some quarters out of here. Is that? I thought I put more quarters in there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll run with Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders, and the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Out to the right here to Wilson. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball. His progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Okay, good. Look,
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. Tua going to throw. Caught by Wilson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Caught, it's Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have the Dolphins first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Once again, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2. Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going deep here for Watkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him ready again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. It's a second down run with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Burt sets up to throw it. Slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, and he can run too. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting
got the door open,
but it will leave them now with a 3rd down situation. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Super excited to see upstairs. I'm super excited for these pioneers. The stairs kind of hold the treatment. They are different.
Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here is the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense. A complete team victory.
$68,000 combination. We're actually happy to say we came in at $58,000 with $10,000 under budget. What are we gonna do with that extra 10 grand now? Oh, I'm sure I can think of something. I bet you can. How about a vacation? How about we just move off the house? Okay, let's do that. That's vacation. For the rest of our lives. That wasn't really an idea, but we letting people who lived in the area. So once this is over, then everybody was gone. I can see right by your window. We're on the North Atlantic coast, searching for a deal in New York, Maine. This nostalgic town is a beloved vacation destination for many New England families. Near waterfront property comes at a premium, with some listings going for over $9 million. Cool. Now, but we have an ambitious buyer hoping to find an affordable home